Hey guys, this is Miss Strongward. Like I told you yesterday, I will be recording the notes while Mr. Miller is out. If you need any help, please look for me in room 372, or you could look for Miss Rojas or Miss Vam that are down the hall if you have any questions. So yesterday you learned about theoretical and experimental probabilities. Theoretical is basically just looking at the item. So if you have a coin, you know that the total outcomes possible are 2, and you can choose one out of the 2. Experimental is when somebody does the experiment and takes like a tally or does a table and see how many times heads or tails they got. So today we're doing with compound events. So compound events just means that there are 2 or more outcomes from simple events. So for example, rolling a 3 on a number cube and spinning a 2 on a spinner is a compound event. That means there are 2 things going on at the same time. That is a compound event. An event is just the outcome or set of outcomes from an experiment. So for example, when rolling a number cube, the event in an odd number consists of the outcomes 1, 3, and 5. So here we see 2 spinners. So we already know it's going to be a compound event. There are 2 different things going on. Spinner A and spinner B are shown below. Both spinners are spun at the same time. What is the probability that spinner A, so we have spinner A will land on 3, and, very important word, and spinner B will land on green. So whenever you see the word and, that actually means to multiply. We are multiplying both probabilities. So for spinner A is asking to land on 3. If you look at spinner A over here, we know there are a total of 4 outcomes. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a total of 4. So remember, the total was at the bottom of your ratio. Now it's asking for 3. So how many 3s are there? There's only 1 3. So 1 out of 4. For spinner B, it's asking it will land on green. Again, how many are here? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 in total, so 4 goes at the bottom. How many greens are there? There's only 1 green, so 1 out of 4. Now these are pretty easy fractions. So what is the probability that spinner A will land on 3 and spinner B will land on green? Remember, this has to happen at the same time, so we're going to multiply both probabilities. So 1 4 times 1 4 for spinner A and for spinner B. All you have to do is multiply across. So 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. So if you're looking here, model and solve, we know that if we multiply for spinner A, the probability of getting a 3 is 1 out of 4. For spinner B, the probability of getting a green is 1 out of 4. Your keyword right here is and. That means we're going to multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. So, answering your question, what is the probability that spinner A will land on 3 and spinner B will land on green? The probability is 1 out of 16. So the probability is 1 out of 16. I'll go ahead and leave it there for a little bit. All right, so let's look at this one right here, question number 2. So question number 2 says Sophia has 2 baskets of fruits. So again, now if you need a picture, you can draw a picture. It says 2 baskets of fruits. So this is, and I'll go ahead and do it here, the first basket, and here is the second basket. All right, the first basket we know it has 5 apples, 4 bananas, and 3 oranges. The second basket contains 3 apples, 2 bananas, and 5 oranges. So again, this is basket 1, basket 2. We know that there on basket 1 there are 5 apples, and I'll put an A for apples, 4 for bananas, and there are 3 oranges. All right, for basket 2 there are 3 apples, 2 bananas, and there are 5 oranges. Okay. Now it says Sophia will randomly select one fruit from each basket. What is the probability that Sophia will select a banana from each basket? So they are asking for banana. Now remember, there are 2 different events going on. There are 2 different things going on. So we need 2 probabilities for each basket. Now at the end, you have to figure out the probability for both together. So that means we're multiplying. All right, so the first basket, we have to figure out the total. So I'll write it right here. The total, 5 apples plus 4 bananas plus 3 oranges, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 12. And it's asking for bananas. So on the first one, we know that there are 4 bananas. On the second one, let's figure out the total. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, 5, 3 plus 2, and then plus another 5. That is the 10 in total. And again, it's asking for bananas. So there are only 2 bananas in this basket. So we're going to multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. And 12 times 10, again, you have a 0 right here. So 12, 0. So 8 over 120. Of course, you need to reduce this fraction to make it smaller in order to figure out your probability. So the probability here is 8 out of 120. If we were to reduce that, they are both even numbers. So we can actually reduce by 2. That will be 4 over 60. Again, that one is, you can reduce it again, 2 over 30. I'll put it right here, 2 over 30. You can reduce it again. That will be 1 over 15. So the probability that she will get bananas from both baskets is 1 out of 15. So again, what do? We have 2 different events. We have 2 baskets. We figured out the total for each of the baskets. So basket 1 had 12. Basket 2 have 10. They're asking for the probability that she will select the banana from each of the baskets. So that's a compound event. That means on the first basket, the probability of her getting a banana is 4 out of 12. On the second basket is 2 out of 10. Then we multiply those probabilities. That is 1 out of 15. All right. Now this is the last one that we're going to do. Then you're going to do this one by yourself. And then you're going to do these by yourself. And then you have your independent practice to do today, which is in your yellow. It's a yellow worksheet. And that one will be turned in before you leave. All right, so this one right here, the possible outcomes for a number cube and the spinner are shown in the tree diagrams. All right, both the die and the spinner are used at the same time. What is the probability that the die will land on 5 and the spinner will land on yellow? So again, we have the keyword n. That means multiplying. So on the number cube, If you remember a number cube, there is a total of 6 sides. So right here, the number cube and a spinner. So if you forgot how they look like, right? This one looks like it has 3 sides. Let's just make it like that. And then that's the cube. All right, so on the cube, there are a total of 6 sides. Now it's asking for a 5. How many 5s are in a cube? There is only 1 out of the 6. We're going to multiply. It says the word end, and for the spinner to land on yellow. So how many total sides are there on the spinner? There are 3 sides on the spinner. All right. Now this spinner doesn't look equal. Pretend it's equal. And how many yellows are there? There's only 1 yellow. So what is the probability that the die will land on 5 and the spinner will land on yellow? Well, we have to multiply both probabilities. 1 times 1 is 1, and 6 times 3 is 18. So the probability that it will land on the die to land on 5 and the spinner to land on yellow is 1 over 18. All right, go ahead and complete the rest of the questions here. Here it has the word end. And then you look at here. Again, it's talking about 2 dice, so 2 different events. Now, once you are done with 3 of these, you can go ahead and get the yellow sheet of paper and you are to solve those. Thank you. Have a great day.